Yo, what up? This is your boy Rama, and I'm here still in my hotel in my homeland, Indonesia. Just like many of you, I just watched the new teaser trailer for the new Superman movie by director James Gunn. I've watched it about 3 times now, and I want to give you my 2 cents. I want to chime in on the conversation, as you know, as you all know, I am the biggest Superman fan ever. Christopher Reeve is the best Superman, hands down. No offense to Henry Cavill, and David Cornsweet looks the part. Um, Judging by this trailer alone. As you have seen it yourself, well, he starts out he fell from the sky and he got injured, right? David Cornsweet, Superman. And then you see all these images of Hawk Girl and Guy Gardner as Green Lantern and Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, all these glimpses and images of Kansas home and stuff like that. And again, remember, this is teaser trailer. It's not the full-on official trailer. So there's no dialogues, there's no big speeches, just imagery, one after the other, flashes of good sightings of some of your favorite characters, and Superman, of course. And in the midst of all that flashes of images, we see in the trailer David Cornsweet Superman ultimately calling out to Crypto, the dog, for his help. Because as we all know, James Gunn has a soft spot for animals. If you've seen many of his movies, including or especially Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3, that was like straight up PETA, man. That was straight up like protection for animals sort of a movie. So you gotta have Crypto. Of course, that's James Gunn thing, because there's no talking raccoon in this one. So what's my reaction to this teaser trailer that's about 2 minutes long? It was good overall, and one of you guys commented earlier today how it looked retro, but it's more. I responded saying that it's more of a color palette thing, more of a lighting thing, than it is about the dress thing. And you guys, some of you guys also responded to that saying yes, it's a bluish desaturated color thing, just like what James Gunn did on the Suicide Squad movie, or Suicide Squad 2, I should say. So yeah, that's the same technique that he applies for this Superman movie. Do I like it? I'm not too crazy about it. I mean, that's his deal. You can't hire David Fincher or Christopher Nolan, for example, and not expect them to be David Fincher and Christopher Nolan. So this is James Gunn's way of visualizing his movies, if you will. So that's his style. That's his visual style. So not a fan of it, but I totally understand, and it's not a deal breaker. Okay. I like that Superman is coming back to the whole red underwear again on the outside. Not to make fun of Superman, but all these haters saying like, "Oh man, I love the Henry Cavill Superman because he didn't have the red shorts on the outside thing." I was like, dude, but that's how Superman is, man, from the get go. And you're just like, it says something about you if you're so insecure and such a snowflake. You're triggered by that. And like freaking Batman has some of the animated version has like freaking grayish or dark bluish shorts on the outside, so it's not all just black like in the movies. So you're just making excuses. You're just being a Superman hater. So I'm glad that it's bringing back to that whole thing again. The suit is very classic look. Going back to the basics, if you will, going back to how Superman looked. I love the play on the wig for Clark Kent. We've seen the set photos, and now we've seen him in action wearing the curly hair thing, bouncing hair. It's a bit of a far-fetched way of separating Clark Kent from Superman, alter ego thing. But I guess it's maybe James Gunn's way of saying, hey, maybe the glasses are not enough. You know, the whole glassesmith thing, you know, they're not enough. Let's go for even further. Let's make him even nerdier, and let's have him, you know, wear these curls. Now, the other characters, Hawk Girl, Guy Garner, Lex Luthor, we only saw, you know, brief parts about them. Um, I could not fully judge them on those on this teaser alone, but visually they look great. Nicholas Hoult, as you know, he auditioned for the role of Superman, but lost out to David Corenswet. But I thought Nicholas Hoult would have been the perfect Lex Luthor, and he looked the part as Lex Luthor when you know he's got that bald head thing or bald cap, and you know if you've seen him on that Hulu show, The Great, as that king who's stuck up and very vicious and you know just think about himself all the time. That's pretty much Lex Luthor. That's pretty much Lex Luthor personality to what he played on that show, The Great. So not only does he look the part, he looked like he could. He looked like he embodies the part, man. He's got that Lex Luthor personality down pat, and I'm just basing that off of this 2 minute teaser. Okay. For Guy Gardner and Nathan Fillion, I'm still not too sold on him. Like I don't know. I get that he's best friends with James Gunn, and James Gunn likes to cast him in many of his movies. But and Nathan Fillion is a fan favorite, of course. But still, there's got to be a better actor for that. You know, maybe he's gonna be more of a silly goose kind of Guy Gardner. So that's why Nathan Fillion, fills those shoes. Fine, that's fine if that's the approach. Hawk Girl. Isabella Merced, she's okay from that teaser I saw. I was like, yeah, okay. And, she's a bit short as Hawk Girl for my taste at least. But I'm not too pissed off about it. What else? Who else? I have this on the screen here. Rachel Brosnahan would there's this romantic scene with David Corenswet at the last parts of the trailer. You could tell the climactic romantic part that they have together. I think she's gonna knock it out of the park, man. Rachel Brosnahan is a great actress. Now, so yeah, I'm pretty much sold. But here's the thing. This is where my criticism. I got to give you my criticism of the trailer. This is where my criticism kicks in. I remember watching Man of Steel back in 2013, coming out of the theater. I was like so blown away by it. I was like, oh my god, this is even better than Christopher Reeve Superman. I was like such a naive idiot back then. Oh my god, this is so cool. But then after watching it second time and a third time, and then I noticed flaws about that movie, and then I'm like, you know what? Turns out Man of Steel wasn't that great. Henry Cavill was great, but not so much of the movie. Because I wised up after watching it, the second and third time. So that's my caution about this teaser trailer. The first time around, it looks great. That's the hype, the first visual impression. You're like, oh my god, after 11 years, we finally get a new Superman movie. So it's like that longing, it overwhelms the feelings of like analyzing it critically, you know what I'm saying? Because you're like, I've been missing Superman. I had not realized I missed Superman all this time. A solo Superman movie again. So right now we're on that high. We're on that cloud nine. We're like, oh my god, so good. But I think as we watch this teaser trailer, and I know a lot of you guys, a lot of YouTubers will be like dissecting it, really digesting it. Like, okay, this part, where's the Easter egg? Which parts are wrong? Which parts are not accurate? Which parts that look terrible? And so in the days and the weeks to come, I'm sure we're going to get a lot more of those people pointing those out. So just, right now, enjoy the wave, enjoy the high, enjoy the teaser trailer. But I think this is the... kind of like if you're opening a new book, that there's that book smell on the pages. That's what it is right now. You're judging it just based on the teaser trailer. You're just judging it based on the cover. But once you read the book, then you know exactly if it's good or bad. Um, uh, the other criticism I have is that there's so many characters. I just don't want this to be a sort of infomercial for Justice League. Do you remember how terrible it was with the Dawn of Justice, Batman v Superman? That was pretty much a Justice League infomercial. It's not a movie of its own. I, I I'm still like so skeptical is the word. No, I'm like, cautious. I'm like, I hope this is a good Superman solo movie. I hope this is not Superman and this. You know, I'm like, this should not be like a something that overcrowds or like other people overcrowding Superman solo movie. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I mean? I want this to be a really, and it seems like James Gunn is hitting those emotional beats in this teaser trailer. He's in, you know, the Kansas, the crypto, you know, something happened to Superman where he's vulnerable and he's coughing up blood. So he's got that emotional beats nailed down. So, you know, I hope the other characters are not taking those spotlights away from those emotional, away from like the stuff, the heart, the one that matters, you know, which is Superman. So, oh, another positive. I forgot the positive. The music, holy crap! By composer John Murphy. He's electric guitar rock and roll rendition of the theme, the Superman theme by John Williams is perfect. It was so awesome. It was like it's the equivalence of Jimi Hendrix playing the Star Spangled Banner on his electric guitar, you know, at Woodstock. It's kind of like that, you know, Jimi Hendrix Star Spangled Banner. That's John Murphy's, you know, Superman theme on electric guitar. You know, he made what is a DC anthem sound even more epic than it already is. It's just like you want to stand and just salute to it once you hear it. So cool, so cool. So yeah, I just the color palette, the overcrowding from other characters, and you know, the first high impression. Those are some of my, you know, kind of like, okay, maybe we need to look out for those, and like not to be too. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm over. I get it. We're like that right now. Oh my god, I'm fangirling. I can't believe it. But you know, but still, you know, we're gonna really judge it for real when the movie comes out next summer. I cannot wait for it. It's so cool that James Gunn waited till now to release the trailer instead of the Comic Con in Brazil, because right now everybody's just this is the moment where Superman is just sucking out the oxygen from the room. There's no other thing right now being talked about but Superman, and that's so cool. As a fan of Superman myself, woo, yeah, glad to have the Man of Steel back. David Cornsweet is gonna rock this role like it's nobody else, like it's nobody else's business. That's what I was gonna say. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, subscribe. Oh, leave your comment, share this video, and as always, subscribe. Let's rock this.